When someone loses a loved one and can't pay the bills after that person's death, you've probably heard of people donating to a special fund at a bank. But in today's modern high-tech world, donating online can seem a lot easier, but perhaps a lot riskier too.
A viewer tipped us off to one family's sad story, taking KXAN investigator Lindsay Bramson hundreds of miles away to find out how thousands of dollars in donations disappeared and how you can avoid the same trouble.
Every time Moses Perez lays his newborn daughter down, she reminds him of the mother she's missing.
I mean, every picture her mom has is just constant smile.
Moses and his fiancée, Jessica Rodriguez, were planning their wedding and overjoyed at the arrival of little Alyssa.
Aww.
But just 2 days after giving birth,
I get a call from the head nurse at the hospital telling me I needed to hurry up and get back to the hospital.
Jessica died suddenly from complications with the pregnancy.
It's a life-changing moment.
This is the last picture she ever took.
Are you hungry?
3 months later, as a single dad, Moses says he struggles to provide for his family, now facing Jessica's medical bills and funeral costs. Then, the kindness of a stranger, almost too good to be true.
Looking back, do you wish you asked more questions?
If I could go back, I would.
Fallon Mouton was someone the family had never met, the sister of one of Jessica's co-workers. She'd set up an account on the website GoFundMe.com, one of several crowdfunding sites asking donors to give money online for almost anything. Mouton's account claimed helping a family make ends meet. But if you look closely, these sites warn there's no way to 100% guarantee that a user's page contains accurate or truthful information, and donors should only contribute to users they personally know and trust.
You know, I figured it was just a helping hand out there looking out for one another.
But within days, it looked like Mouton had disappeared, along with the $4,600 she'd raised.
They can open up an account, keep it active for a week or so, shut it down, and then move on to find some other victim.
Taylor Police Chief Henry Fluke says Mouton is now a suspect in this case.
This could be one of many internet scams that have been perpetrated by the same individuals.
Still, after 7 weeks, Taylor Police had yet to locate Mouton, so we decided to track her down ourselves. Several phone numbers listed under her name were disconnected.
The number you dialed is not a working number.
Her social media accounts were gone. We even found some of her family in the Austin area who wouldn't talk.
Is it possible that you could open your door for me for a few minutes?
So we headed south, nearly 400 miles across the state line to her last known location outside Lafayette, Louisiana.
Does this woman look familiar to you?
Yes.
Going door to door until we finally found Mouton.
Fallon Mouton, Lindsay Bramson with KXAN out of Austin. Can I ask you a few questions? Are you cooperating with Taylor Police? I know they've been looking for you as well.
I have not gotten any phone calls or anything from Taylor Police, and I don't find that I need to tell them anything because if they have any evidence, they can contact my local police.
So you didn't take the money out of the account?
No, I did not. I have no debit cards, no banking accounts, no checking accounts, no nothing. I mean, I have no need or no reason to steal any money from anybody.
$4,600 to this family is a lot of money.
I understand that.
She told us she closed the account and GoFundMe has the money.
They have no proof of anything. I have verification of emails that the money is being refunded.
But in an email, GoFundMe tells KXAN, unfortunately, the full balance of the campaign in question was withdrawn by the account holder before we received any complaints, which is why the matter is now in the hands of local law enforcement.
We served 2 subpoenas.
The Taylor Police Chief confirms GoFundMe is cooperating with his department.
That has nothing to do with me.
We showed him what Mouton had to say after we paid her a visit.
As far as her account of the story, I do not find it believable, and the facts and the evidence do not support her version of the story.
And now there's a felony warrant out for her arrest for defrauding donors online.
And I also want to commend Lindsay, yourself, and KXAN for having the initiative and the effectiveness to track her down and locate her. It's very impressive.
The chief says 85 people in this case will probably never see their money again.
I mean, she can change anybody's day around you.
And neither will Jessica's family. Still, they hope to find a way to at least afford a headstone for her grave.
Just simple, a plaque with a paper and her name.
A marker for the mother little Alyssa lost.
Every night before we lay down to bed, we do a little prayer, and we always at the end say, "We love you, Mommy, we miss you, Mommy, and good night, Mommy."
So what's the best way to make sure this doesn't happen when you donate to a crowdfunding account? A local expert tells us some of the best tips are doing your research. Check out the organizer's past accounts. Ask questions. If they take a long time responding, chances are once they have your money, you might not hear from them at all. The more information the organizer has on the account page, the better. A video where they talk about the cause is a good way to see if the account is legit. And Robert and Shannon, if you want to avoid a scam altogether, just donate to the cause directly so you know exactly where that money's going.
So, Lindsay, I think a lot of people are wondering where Fallon Mouton is now.
Well, Shannon, that's a very good question. I just talked to Taylor Police today, and the chief tells me that the Williamson County District Attorney has approved her extradition, meaning she can be arrested anytime in Louisiana. She'll be brought back here to Texas for prosecution. She faces up to 10 years in prison and a $10,000 fine if found guilty.
All right, Lindsay, thank you very much. And our investigation doesn't stop there. Tonight on KXAN News at 10, we reveal something the family in Lindsay's report says will go a long way to ease their financial burden after this sudden loss.
I can't believe it. It's true. It's a true blessing for sure. For some people just to help, a family in need at a time like this.
Our cameras were there for this moment when this family learned the true kindness of a stranger. The connection KXAN made tonight at 10.
We wanted to know how crowdfunding companies like GoFundMe make money. Well, when someone opens an account, GoFundMe says it keeps 5%. In this case, we know the money was withdrawn, but so far GoFundMe has yet to tell us if it kept its share. It does say in cases where it does not know about complaints before someone withdraws the money, refunds are not possible. Remember, this story came to us from a viewer tip. If you have something you want us to investigate, email us at report@kxan.com.